What up, though? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. Hmm. Let my tools infuse. See the curl signal and swing through. You did. I got about a third of a battery bar, so I'm gonna talk that off, or less, or less. What upper? Hmm. See that little tone in the back. You did. And I'm goofy. I was telling my wife that was Najee, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Wrong as two left shoes. What up, though? Oh, man. Got me another action packed week ahead of me. Well, 3 days up my 7 days. 4 days out my 7 days is action packed. Morning to you, Tanya. How you doing, man? How you doing this morning? Yeah, that's what's up, Tanya. Appreciate the pull up. Feeling good this morning, man. It feel real good when you feel high and you ain't got high. You ain't smoked nothing or drank nothing. I find that beautiful. You did find it beautiful. Just had a few things on my chest this morning. Wanted to get off. Uh, That's all. Kind of talk about all these freaks on this platform, man. It's a lot of freaks out here. I thought I was a freak, you know. It's a lot of freaks. And so many freaks, I feel uncomfortable, make my freaky mind look like child's play. I'm good. I'm good. You got some that come up with spouses every week, every month. A lot of freaky stuff on here, y'all. And I don't want nothing to do with it. On meeting somebody online. Maybe if I was hard up, desperate, single. But I find that kind of takes the pleasure out of the hunt. You did? I find it takes the pleasure out of the hunt. If I'm anything, I got to classify myself as a hunter. You know, I like the gratification of the hunt itself. You know, looking at that woman months later, admiring what I see, and telling myself, hey, that didn't happen by chance, man. You seen that and you went out and got that. You did. That's what I like. Yeah, it wasn't no push of a button that got you that. That was you admiring from afar. You did, and doing something about it. I like to hunt. All this freakazoid. Listen, my thing is this. What do you care if you having a legitimate cyber relationship as far as just sitting kicking it, uh ranting, getting stuff off your chest that you probably got on your chest. What do you care about how a person look? Why you care? Only way you would care is if you trying to stick that person. You trying to fuck that person, trying to have some type of, you want something from that person. Other than a good conversation, other than just a little cyber companionship. Other than that, what's wrong with a person getting on here talking shit if that's what they want to do? What's wrong with a person, no matter how they living, having an opinion? What's wrong with that? You telling me I gotta look like Denzel Washington around this bitch to have an opinion? You telling me I got to have a body of a damn wrestler to have an opinion? I got to drive a marquee car to have an opinion? And these niggas on here is weird, man. Weird. Weirdos, man. That's why I keep my space. I be so angry, and that's why I love scripture, because scripture say don't put your hope in earthly man. And every time I fall short of that, I find myself getting pissed off. But I can't be pissed off at nobody but myself. I hear these people open their mouth, and you gotta let them open their mouth, y'all, because you never know what's going on in their mental. I heard a person go off on a person and say that basically they supposed to let any and everybody talk stuff about them because they don't look as good as they want, as the person who's giving the commentary want them to look. They're not living as luxurious as the person giving the commentary want them to live, so they can't even voice an opinion. Niggas weird, man. And I ain't talking about weird like me and my guy Slap was calling each other. I'm talking about you niggas on a whole nother level of weird. For instance, my little homie Classic, he giving people the shucks on here. Now here you is letting a person who ain't never cammed up and ain't gonna cam up get up under your skin. That's why I roll and laugh with him. Despite what he said, I don't laugh at him or go against him. I'm with him because I see people allow this man to get up under their skin, and it is hilarious. It is hilarious. I swear it is. I swear it's like it's the real world turned upside down when it comes to this cyber world stuff. It don't make no sense whatsoever, not to the senses. It don't make no sense. That's why I choose to keep my distance away from this platform. Unless I got something on my chest, I just gotta get off. I just gotta get it off. Then yeah, I come on here. Like today, I'm bored and I'm trying to get some enthusiasm on getting up and doing some stuff before I gotta get to, earning my money and go chasing, my responsibilities of the day. Uh, I will say today, I told my wife last night, I'm gonna be honest, I'm out of the video game sweepstakes. I, the pleasure I was getting, the enthusiasm I had on breaking these boys' pockets and stuff like that, I don't even want it. I will get me, thanks to Christ Council giving me the advice of the home gaming. Give me own system for like a fraction, probably half of the price of the game system I want, I'm going with that because my house need a real computer. So I'm go ahead with that. You know, we got a couple tablets riding around here, but we ain't got no home, no one main system. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. But as far as the gaming, I didn't get turned off, man. I'm good. I guess it could be it could be that I'm getting older. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is. All I know is I ain't really feeling it like that. I have more fun building an ultimate team than I have going toe to toe with somebody, and I feel like that's a no no. I feel like that's messed up on my part. How you enjoy building a team, not even able to play against another human, building a team more than you like going toe to toe. And I find that backwards, man. I was telling my wife about it. I'm like, baby, I'm glad I didn't get that. I mean, I really wish I would have, but all that money for something you don't even pick, you ain't even really trying to play. Nah, I'm good. I am good. My son was trying to keep me up yesterday. Uh, he wanted me to go take him something to eat, go get him something to eat, pick him up from his house, take him to go get something to eat, and he'd buy me something to eat because of that. I said, okay, that's fine, but what my car gonna do? It's got to eat too. uh, I love my little circle, man. I really do. I really do. I love the fact that you ain't got 100,000 people hanging around you, and over half of those people pretend like they really care about you. Enjoy it while it lasts. Those of you with a plan, those of you with a plan, a real good plan, and on the bottom floor, because your plan will be successful, enjoy the bottom floor. Because once your plan comes to fruition, you got a gang of people around you that don't give two shits about you. And if you ain't got a keen eye, if you ain't sharp, you ain't gonna even know it. You're gonna be thinking people for you, and they only there to break you off, break you down, and break you apart if you give them that benefit of the doubt. See, I got my instructions, man. I did the cyber thing. Don't get me wrong. I went in head first and made me a couple enemies and made a few gestures that I'm not proud of. Nothing far and beyond, but like for instance, I had a person thinking that I really hated them because I was, going against them, and that wasn't, I didn't like the way that came back at me, but it was indeed a product of my actions. So I didn't like that. And a lot of things that I don't like, I cleaned up. I cleaned it up. So, with that in mind, a lot of things, few things I did out here in this cyber world that I wish I wouldn't have did, but I'm glad it happened because I would have never learned from it. I think that a person should use this um, to their benefit Like for instance, if you're not having a good time, if you're not, if you're not wasting the time that you feel like you got on here to waste, if it's not at your convenience, I believe you should walk away from this platform. If you're getting everything out of it and you're doing exactly what you want to do and you're causing, whether it's pain or suffering or happiness, then embrace it. You know, yes, I do believe you should be selfish, and I believe everybody understands that and does that. And it basically tells you about their heart condition. Remember, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So a lot of these people just really telling you what's in their heart, telling you what's inside them, giving you a glimpse of the part that you can't see. And I find that, refreshing. I find it refreshing. I find it, to me, it's like a cheat code. Uh, and to my people that rock with me, that see me, go over there on Diva's platform and ask for a wrench, y'all better know good and damn well I don't want no damn wrench in Diva's chat. I don't even watch Diva. But for some reason her name popped up on my feed and I was bored and I said, shit, let me go over here and get cussed out right quick. You know. My mama name was Big Rena. Big Rena give out a tongue lash and can't nobody top. Nobody can top it. So, my mama been gone since 2012. So whenever I get homesick, I go piss a woman off and just sit back and take my tongue lashing. And I don't mean to sound like no chauvinist or, like I'm insensitive or non-sensitive or something like that, but I'm a man. Fuck, I care about what a woman think and say about me. That ain't my wife. I mean, I don't mean to sound bullish or absurd, but it's a woman. A woman supposed to talk shit and, you know, uh, scream and go back and forth, gossip and all that. That's what women supposed to do, it to my knowledge. From my raising, that's what my mama and my aunties and people did. They did women things. What I care for. I don't. Just in case you think I do. Now I am a fan of, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it do apply, take whatever you need to take out of that to be a better person or whatever you're trying to do, and use that. You know, it's only so many persons in this world that claim to be your friend and claim to care about you, that's gonna tell you the truth unadulterated. So I feel like if somebody say something and you dissect it and realize, oh, some of this do apply, just take that some, whether it's 10% or 30%, and benefit from it. Use it to your benefit. That's all. Other than that, you a man, man. Let that woman say what the hell she want to say. Who cares? That's what they supposed to do. And I'm not telling nobody how to do their thing. I'm telling you how to do my thing. Telling you how my brain functions. You know, I'm not taking no strikes at nobody or telling nobody how to do their thing. This is how KC do his thing, baby. And we do it expeditiously too. We do this no holds barred, man. You know. I came to this platform. I realized how sensitive people was. I started zipping my mouth shut. I start, when I go to certain chats, I start not typing. I ain't got to type to enjoy somebody's show. People are too sensitive, and it amazes me how people that sensitive come on this platform and make like they surprised, when they run into people just as sensitive as them. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. I told my sister, my sister will be on this platform soon. And, my sister's entertaining, you know. She's very entertaining. Uh, I told my sister, I said, when you come on this platform, baby, you got to make sure that you got everything covered up. You got to make sure you got to make sure you're ready because there's some treacherous people on this platform, baby. There's people on here that don't care. They don't even care about themselves. So caring about you that's a big stretch. That's a huge stretch. And she was ready. Well, her and my brother-in-law, they've been recording some stuff, recording some, building dialogue with each other, but she'll be on here soon. She'll be on here soon. I gave her a nice little selection of my lives just to show her how people is, what people will do, especially if you got some potential. If you you know, well, I ain't gonna say especially. These people will get anybody, whether you got potential or whether or not. If they feel like picking on somebody and you got a door that they can fit through, they coming. They coming. Period. And I wouldn't recommend people go about it like I went about it. Like I know it's gonna happen anyway, so inviting it. I wouldn't recommend that. I recommend just stick to your guns. I would recommend just ignore. And my sister ain't got no checkered colored past like I do. She's got a good girl past. She ain't never been to prison or jail or none of that stuff. So it ain't really nothing you can feed off of. Raised two beautiful kids, a boy and a girl. Really was the dad and the mom. They had a dad, which I love and for the most part respect, but raised her kids for the most part without him. But yes, he was there to make sure that they got that type of balance, that mama and dad type of balance, like my kids have. But for the most part, it was two separate households. But even still, with her track record, it's still gonna be people on this platform that come for her in the wrong way. So I try to make sure I instill that, make sure she know that more than she know anything. Anything. Ah, boy, boy, boy. So other than that, just been making sure, stuff for my family, then I'll slaving for mammoth. You know what I'm talking about? We're slaving for this stuff, man. This stuff gonna be here when we gone. These people go work their fingers to the bone, go up in these factories, breathing in all them toxins, making sure they save and sit on all that money, and them toxins and stuff take them out. And guess what happened to their money? Still here. Guess what happened to their property? Still here. And then, the money hungry people, the people that wake up, go to sleep thinking about money. Well, listen, when you have children, your DNA goes, follows them, right? And you have multiple children, you build up nice little, a nice little, nest egg for your children to feed off of. So out of your 5 children, 2 of them is real fucking money hungry. They're insensitive to anything. Only thing they think about is money. So you got 5 children. For the most part, you raise them to the best of your ability. But they see all this money being made around them. They seeing all this money being put away. And instead of, I don't never want to see that money because that would mean something have to happen to my parent, they go about making sure that they get the majority of that money. They're so hell bent on it, they'll do something like kill you to make sure of it. See, I know I'm treacherous in the heart, and I do things every day to make sure it never festers like it did when I was younger. I put it to the test every day. Well, I don't put it to the test, but I pass tests every day to assure myself that I moved on. Every day. And it ain't really me putting myself to the test. It's the elements. It's the ruler of this world. He's allowed to put me to the test. Because, see, he don't test you with things that other people imagine and dream about. He tests you by your desires. See, the devil is well aware that everybody is different. He's well aware. Very well aware. And he knows that everybody has their own set of desires, their own goals, he know that everybody is motivated differently. And that's what he tests you off of. He tests me with beautiful women almost every time I go out the house. And me, I think, well, if I go out looking like I just woke up, I ain't got to worry about being tested. And that's my stupidity. Because as long as you in Satan's world, he gonna always get tested, especially when you're trying to do what's right. No matter how you look, you're gonna always get tested. See, the thing about me, I'm partially protected in a way because there's very, very few people, and it's a lot, very, very few people that love fat people. Like the fat rolls, the being up under, very few people that like that type of stuff. So I be protected on a lot of angles from the temptations, let's say, of Big Chief or, people on here that make sure they're sound and take care of their physicalities the way it should be done. I'm okay on that tip. And I feel like when I'm stronger than what I am, I do something about it. I show off, I'll show things that people don't see on here when I come on here. But I'm not. I'm still a weakling. If I wasn't a weakling, I wouldn't be I wouldn't get tested as much as I do. So, I'm still a weakling. Fortunate for me, I got a beautiful wife who's done everything in her power to prove that she loved me just as much as I love her, if not more. So that for me is enough. Me envisioning my wife crying or me hurting her feelings because I wasn't able to control myself, that's enough for me. I don't need to go no further than that. Just that imagination. Uh, and listen, I ain't even throwing the part where she had killed me yet. She probably maimed me yet. I don't even need that part. Just the part of me making her upset is enough for me. And I come back to reality. Been there and done that, handful of females and things like that. Been there and done that. I don't need to revisit that. What up, though, CC? Nothing, man. Me just building a little dialogue, talking a little bit until his phone ran out. When you go back and check it out, CC, see, there's always a jewel in there somewhere, but nothing purposeful, just a little morning check in, trying to find a little motivation to get up and start my day earlier than 12 noon, 1 o'clock, Good to see you this morning, though, little bro. But other than that, y'all, ain't nothing, Just wanted to come say hi. You understand? Say hi. I need to go on this game. I ain't checked in this game in about a good 2-3 days. Yeah, oh yeah, I've been on a diet, man. You know that. You know how I always tell you, man, I die if I don't eat that or get that. You know I always told you that. Been on a diet, man. You know how it is, dog. But yeah, man, I ain't checked in this game. I ain't checked on this game in a few days, man. I ain't checked on none of it, man. I ain't got none of the the benefits from checking in and getting your little reward you get every day. Hell no. Hell no. You need to read that that title again, dog. Vegan? Well, I look like a giraffe around here? An elephant? Let it go. Nah, Bible don't say that. No. No, sir. Bible say all food after giving thanks is clean. That's what the Bible said concerning food lastly. I think that was when was that Peter and them had that discussion? Peter's trying to act nonchalant with his brothers, with his newly found brothers. And some of the other apostles got wind of that. Check they brother. You know what I mean? Somebody sent me something in my DM from Pastor Darby. You ever heard of Pastor Darby, Christ Council? Well, Pastor Darby was he made a video called "They Jacked Us," and I asked the question, "What do you mean by us?" Because he's a preacher, I need to verify what he mean by us. Do you mean by us as children of Christ, slaves of Jesus Christ? Or, Pastor, are you dipping off into this racism shit? Because once you become a child of Christ, all that melanated, all that program stuff that they got us paying attention to. See, Christ is the key to ridding all that. And the pastor unfortunately passed a couple years back. But I posed that question before the knowledge of finding out that he passed, or actually before he passed. I asked him, what do you mean by us? Because clearly, when you're a child of Christ, there is no more us when it comes to black and white. Because you'll find that Christ have children of all sorts of colors, all different kind of colors. So what do you mean? Are we claiming to be children of Christ, but yet we still tiptoe back where we left from? Can't be doing that now, can we? I thought once we moved on to higher ground, that's where we stay. I didn't know we keep on dipping back into the programming. I didn't even know we still pay attention to that type of language. But I'm always ready to be corrected. Always. I look forward to it. But yeah, this is about how big, this is about how exciting. I'm missing a couple people, from my real life. That's probably because I went on a little bit too late, but I'm okay with this right here. It feels good, shout out to the people that have a lot of people around them every time they go live. And a majority of those people that claim they're real riders to said person is really talking trash about them every chance they get. Shout out to y'all, because y'all more strong. Y'all more vibrant than your boy Curl. I don't want no fakers around me. We're always groaning. We are always groaning. Who is we? Who is we, CC? Yeah, but growing. I'm about to go do something I ain't did in a few days, and something I'm probably CC the games I bought this year. That'll be the last set of games I buy. I realize they bullying the hell out of us on the video game too. When it comes to sports, they know that people like myself like playing hockey, and they know the football people, so they only give you a couple avenues to go to get your sensation on. Oh no, hell no. I had to spoil my day yesterday, man, when I got off work yesterday because of that right there. I was recording too. I got some uploads, man. I ain't even put out there, man. I'm forgetting about them. Yeah, that right there, man, caused me to mess up my whole day, man. I was supposed to go fruit shopping, fruit and vegetable shopping. I got a taste for some zucchini and wanted to go to the fruit market, the vegetable market to go get that stuff, man. And had to bus up from work yesterday, man. Come straight home, and once I came straight home, it wasn't no leaving back out for me. Yeah, man. But 9 times out of 10, CC, you know I won't, man. But I'll be back on here later, man. I got some conversation pieces to put out there, man, and I actually got some notes I took too. You did, but just just trying to find a little fire, man. Maybe if you finally kick off that magic boy you had on deck the other day that your pops stopped you from doing, I could chime in, man. Especially while my wife ain't around. My wife come around, I'm trying to chime in on her. I'm up under my wife like it's our last day on earth, man. Only separating from her when I got business to take care of. And I find that, man, a lot of niggas that get cheated on, I find that's the way you want to treat your woman, man. You want to love them like ain't no tomorrow. Yeah, whenever you do it, man, shit, I'm pulling up, man, if I'm woke, and well, last time you was about to do it, you let me know it got postponed, but, do it like you did me last time, man, put me up on it, that way you ain't got to worry about me missing it. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get ready and get up out of here, plug up this game, and, ACC, send me a friend. Send me a invite on the Pum Pum Bang Bang. Let me see what's going on there, man. To the rest, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for giving me an ear for a second. And when the time get right, we'll chop it up for a little, a lot longer than this. But till then, I've had a certain minute amount of fun, but your boy Curl got to run. Peace.